My dear Virgos, what you are about to receive is no ordinary message. It arrives as an urgent spiritual alert, a vital communication your guides have compelled me to share with a truly moved spirit. Please stay with me until the conclusion, because the insights I am about to unveil hold the potential to fundamentally reshape your current trajectory. Someone very close to you harbors a desire for your downfall, not through simple error, but with chilling, deliberate, dark, and unyielding intent. This profound revelation centers on a hidden opposition within your intimate circle, a challenge many face when reaching for their highest potential. Recognizing this truth can feel unsettling, but understanding it is the first step towards reclaiming your power and peace. This message is deeply personal, resonating with the subtle shifts and feelings you may have been experiencing in your own life recently. If this message speaks to your soul, please give this video a like to help it reach others who need to hear it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and become part of our welcoming community. We are truly glad to have you here. Now, let's continue to uncover the layers of this important spiritual guidance meant just for you. Virgo, the most painful aspect of this situation lies in the source of the opposition. It does not come from a stranger or someone distant, but from an individual in whom you placed your trust completely. This is someone you openly accepted into your life, genuinely believing they held your best interests at heart and wished you well. Coming to terms with the reality of betrayal by a figure you held in such high regard is incredibly challenging. It forces a re-evaluation of relationships and can shake the very foundation of your sense of security and judgment. This experience highlights the vulnerability inherent in opening your heart and life to others. This chapter focuses on acknowledging the deep emotional impact of discovering that someone you confided in and embraced has been working against you. It validates the hurt and confusion that naturally arise when trust is broken by a close associate or friend. Understanding this betrayal for what it is, a violation of trust from someone near, is crucial for processing the experience. It sets the stage for recognizing the deliberate nature of their actions, which we will explore further, and ultimately, for moving towards healing and protection. What makes this situation particularly difficult is recognizing that this wasn't merely a misunderstanding or a simple disagreement that escalated. Their actions are rooted in something far more deliberate and unsettling. They originate from a deep-seated, chilling, purposeful, and dark intention. This chapter pulls back the curtain to reveal the true nature of their motivations and the duration of their harmful efforts against you. It confirms that their plan was not impulsive, but calculated, conceived with malice and sustained over a period of time, aimed specifically at hindering your progress and happiness. Understanding that their intention is cold and calculated helps to explain the persistent nature of the obstacles or negative energy you may have encountered. It clarifies that their actions were not accidental missteps, but deliberate moves made with clear, harmful intent, driven by envy or other negative emotions. This revelation about the true dark intention behind their actions is vital for fully grasping the situation you've been navigating. It provides context for the subtle signs you may have felt and prepares us to look at how this negative energy has manifested and been directed towards you. This insidious plan hasn't just been brewing in the shadows. Its effects have been subtly manifesting in your daily life, Virgo. Perhaps you've noticed a strange cloud of exhaustion hanging over you, draining your vitality without any clear medical explanation. Simple tasks may feel heavier, and you might find yourself struggling with a sense of fatigue that sleep doesn't fully resolve, indicating an unseen drain on your energy. These aren't random occurrences, but rather quiet signals of the negative attention being directed your way. You might also have observed shifts in how people interact with you. Individuals who were once warm may now seem distant, or you could sense unspoken distrust or awkwardness where none existed before. It's as if a subtle barrier has been erected, influencing the natural flow of connections around you. These altered dynamics in your relationships can be unsettling and confusing, leaving you questioning the cause behind these unexpected changes in behavior. Beyond interpersonal shifts, you may have encountered a series of minor, inexplicable obstacles or moments of bad luck that feel more than coincidental. Technology glitching unexpectedly, appointments being frustratingly delayed, or plans simply failing to materialize could be part of this pattern. These seemingly small setbacks can accumulate, creating a pervasive feeling that something unseen is working against your progress and trying to disrupt your forward momentum. Furthermore, a sense of mental fog or emotional heaviness might have settled upon you, making it difficult to focus or maintain your usual optimistic outlook. Moments of inexplicable sadness, anxiety, or confusion could arise, making you doubt your intuition or ability to navigate your circumstances clearly. This emotional and mental disruption is a key indicator that your inner peace and clarity are under targeted pressure from external, negative forces attempting to sow discord within your spirit. These persistent feelings, the fatigue, the shifts in relationships, the frustrating obstacles, and the emotional turbulence are not figments of your imagination. They are tangible effects of focused, negative energy aimed at disrupting your life and dimming your light. Recognizing these subtle signs is the first step in understanding the invisible battle being waged around you, confirming that your perceptions of an unusual struggle are valid and pointing towards an intentional source. These unusual occurrences and feelings aren't accidental. They are the fingerprints of specific actions taken against you, Virgo. The negative energy manifesting in your life isn't just generalized bad vibes. It is often the result of deliberate attempts to influence your reality through harmful intent and potentially focused spiritual actions. This constitutes a form of unseen warfare aimed directly at your well-being and success, using methods that operate outside the realm of ordinary interactions. The analysis of this situation points towards the use of negative rituals and words charged with malice, sometimes referred to as spiritual attacks. These aren't necessarily dramatic cinematic spells, but can be subtle, energetic manipulations or intentions sent out with intense hatred and envy. The goal is to create blockages in your path, disrupt your natural flow of abundance and joy, and undermine your confidence and resilience from the energetic plane. Consider the power of words spoken with venom or thoughts held with intense ill will. When fueled by deep envy, such intentions can carry negative frequencies that impact your own energetic field. These are like invisible darts aimed at your peace, seeking to lodge themselves in your aura and create points of weakness. Over time, this persistent energetic bombardment can contribute to the feelings of fatigue, anxiety, and unexplained obstacles you've been experiencing. These actions represent a deliberate attempt to create disharmony in your life, disrupting your energy centers and shielding you from positive opportunities. It's an effort to keep you stuck, small and struggling, preventing you from accessing your full potential and the blessings that are meant for you. Understanding that this is a targeted spiritual disruption rather than simple misfortune is crucial for recognizing the true nature of the challenge you are facing. Essentially, there is an unseen force attempting to erect energetic barriers around you, blocking pathways to success, love, and happiness. This spiritual interference is designed to make your journey harder, creating friction and resistance where there should be ease. Recognizing that these are not random events, but deliberate energetic maneuvers, provides clarity on the source of the struggle and validates the intuitive sense that something darker is at play. Such focused, malicious energy doesn't originate from a void. It is being directed with intent by a particular individual, Virgo. Behind the subtle signs and the energetic disruptions lies a specific person, someone whose heart has become a focal point for negative emotions, primarily intense jealousy and envy towards you and your life. This isn't a diffuse or vague source of negativity, but a singular point of origin for the adverse energy you've been feeling. This person, blinded by their own feelings of inadequacy or resentment, has become fixated on your light, your potential, or perhaps something you possess or are on the verge of achieving. Their envy has festered into an unhealthy obsession, driving them to actively seek your downfall or stagnation. They view your success or happiness not as something to celebrate, but as a personal threat that must be neutralized through any means, including energetic ones. Identifying this antagonist as the primary source of the negativity is key. While other people might hold minor resentments, this individual is the engine driving the most potent and persistent attacks. They are the ones who actively harbor harmful intentions, speak words charged with venom, and potentially engage in focused spiritual actions aimed at harming you. Their actions are rooted in a deep-seated desire to see you diminished. This is likely someone you know, perhaps even someone from your close circle, as indicated by previous chapters. Their proximity allows their negative energy to have a more direct impact, and their familiarity with your life provides specific targets for their malicious intent. Recognizing that the source is a particular individual makes the situation concrete and confirms that the struggle is not against abstract negativity, but a focused personal animosity. Therefore, understand that the unseen resistance you've faced, the fatigue and the obstacles all trace back to a specific face, the face of someone consumed by jealousy. This individual is the main channel through which this adverse energy flows, making them the focal point of this energetic battle. Knowing this allows you to understand the directed nature of the attacks and prepares you for the divine intervention that is already addressing this situation. Despite the unsettling truth about the negative energy directed your way, I must bring you immediate comfort and crucial reassurance. You, precious Virgo soul, are not traversing this path alone, nor are you unprotected. In fact, around you exists an aura, a shield of light that is far more powerful than any earthly or spiritual attack launched against you. This divine defense has been active, pulsating with protective energy, surrounding you constantly. Imagine this barrier as an impenetrable force field, woven by benevolent energies and the vigilant care of your spirit guides. They stand watch, their presence a constant affirmation that the darkness aimed at you cannot pass through without losing its potency. This isn't a passive defense, it's an active, vibrant shield, constantly neutralizing and filtering the lower vibrations sent in your direction. Your inner light and resilience are amplified by this spiritual backing. The spiritual realm is keenly aware of the challenges you've faced and the unfairness you've endured. Your guides are not merely spectators, they are your allies, actively working behind the scenes to ensure your safety and well-being. Their wisdom and strength are flowing through this protective shield, reinforcing your energy field and preventing the negative intentions from taking root or causing lasting harm in your reality. Feel the comforting presence of this protection now. Understand that those feelings of heaviness or confusion were glimpses of energy trying to breach this shield, but they ultimately failed to compromise your core. This divine defense is a testament to your own spiritual strength and the support you've earned through your journey. It is a clear sign that higher powers are invested in your protection and your eventual triumph over this adversary. This realization should bring you a profound sense of peace amidst the storm. You are held, you are guarded, and you are watched over with immense love and care. The very moment those malicious intentions were formed, this divine shield was already in place, anticipating and deflecting the onslaught. Trust in this unseen force, for it is your most potent weapon against the shadows cast by envy and ill will. Now understand something truly remarkable is occurring because of this protection. That negative energy, those rituals, and those harmful words sent with such cold intention are not finding their target in you. Instead, they are encountering your divine shield and being utterly neutralized in transit. Their potency dissolves before they can ever make significant impact on your life or spirit. What's even more extraordinary is the principle of energetic return. When energy is sent out with harmful intent and the intended recipient is protected, that energy has nowhere to go but back to its source. Think of it like throwing something against a solid wall. It rebounds. The universe operates on principles of balance, and negative energy must ultimately be reconciled with the one who generated it. This means the very attacks designed to hinder or harm you are failing miserably, and in many cases, they are being sent back to the aggressor. Sometimes this energy even returns with amplified force, reflecting the intensity of the original malice. This isn't punishment from you, it is the natural consequence of universal law reacting to unchecked negativity, attempting to violate a protected space. This explains any unexpected difficulties or setbacks the person who targeted you might suddenly be experiencing. What they projected outwards is now being reflected back into their own reality. Their attempts to dim your light are instead causing their own light, or lack thereof, to be revealed and perhaps even diminished by the weight of their own actions returning. Take a moment to grasp the significance of this. Their efforts are not just ineffective, they are actively contributing to their own energetic undoing. The frustration they may feel from their plans failing is compounded by the very energy they sent out now affecting them directly. This is the silent, undeniable action of universal balance, correcting a spiritual imbalance. Given that their own negative energy is already beginning to return to them, you must understand a critical truth. You do not need to lift a single finger to seek retribution or take action against this individual. The impulse for revenge, while understandable after betrayal, is unnecessary here. A higher process, a fundamental law of the cosmos, is already engaged. Divine justice is not a future event waiting to happen. It is an ongoing, active force within the universe. It operates perpetually, ensuring that actions eventually meet their corresponding consequences. Think of it as the scales of spiritual balance, constantly recalibrating themselves based on the energy and intentions put forth by every soul. When a great imbalance occurs, like the malicious targeting of an innocent spirit, these scales begin to adjust automatically. This cosmic recalibration is working on your behalf right now. The universe is seeing the truth of what occurred, the envy, the calculated harm, the attempts to block your path, and it is responding in kind. The consequences for their actions are unfolding organically, driven by the energetic return principle and the inherent need for balance in the spiritual order. Your role in this is simply to remain in your light, continue focusing on your path, and trust in this process. By not engaging in seeking vengeance, you remain aligned with higher frequencies, allowing divine justice to work unimpeded. Your energy stays pure, focused on restoration and progress, rather than getting tangled in the lower vibration of retaliation. So, release any burden you might feel to get back at this person. Understand that the forces of justice are already in motion, set into action by their own choices and the subsequent universal response. The spiritual scales are balancing themselves, ensuring that every action finds its just energetic return without any intervention needed from you. As the cosmic scales calibrate, a profound shift is occurring in the spiritual realm surrounding you. The energy that was once directed at hindering your progress has recoiled, mirroring the intentions of its sender. It is time to observe, from a place of serene detachment, the unfolding consequences for the individual who sought your detriment through malicious means. Their efforts to dim your unique light are now revealing their own shadows. This isn't a call for vengeance, nor does it require any effort on your part to instigate their difficulties. The universal law of cause and effect is inherently precise, ensuring that every action has a corresponding reaction. What they projected outward with harmful intent is now reflecting back upon them, often magnified by the very energy they generated. Witnessing their struggle serves as a clear, undeniable testament to the operation of divine justice in your favor. Circumstances are aligning to expose their true nature or bring about situations that require them to confront the negativity they harbored. You may hear about unexpected challenges they face, setbacks in their own endeavors, or a palpable shift in their demeanor that reflects internal unrest. This is not a moment for gloating, but for quiet understanding and the affirmation that the universe is always correcting imbalances. Remember, the intention behind their actions stemmed from a place of profound inner lack and misguided envy. While observing their current state, hold space for the truth that genuine happiness cannot be built upon the ruins one tries to create for another. Their present experience is a direct, self-generated consequence of their choices and the energy they chose to cultivate and project. Now that the disruptive energy has been neutralized and redirected, the path before you clears dramatically, allowing the rightful flow of blessings to return. Everything that was unjustly held back or prevented from reaching you because of those external interferences is now finding its way back into your existence. Think of it as a dam that has broken, releasing a torrent of positive energy specifically meant for you. Abundance, whether in the form of financial opportunities, professional recognition, or tangible resources, is making its swift return. The peace of mind that may have been disturbed by the turmoil is settling deeply within you, creating a sense of calm and stability. Love in its various forms is being restored, and new, harmonious connections are becoming available. Opportunities that seemed to vanish or were inexplicably delayed are reappearing, often in even better configurations than before. This phase is about reclaiming your rightful state of well-being and prosperity, acknowledging that no external force could permanently steal what is divinely ordained for you. The universe is diligently ensuring that the balance is not just restored, but tilted in your favor. Trust this process of reclamation and be open to receiving the good that is now flowing towards you freely. It is a period of significant replenishment and renewal, compensating for the challenges you endured. The losses you experienced were temporary detours, and the universe is now working overtime to ensure that everything is brought back to you, and then some, in perfect timing. Through the recent trials, you have demonstrated a remarkable inner fortitude, a resilience that perhaps even you didn't fully recognize. This period of challenge was also one of profound growth, sharpening your spiritual senses and strengthening the core of your being. You navigated treacherous waters, and you emerged not only intact, but more aware of your own inherent power and capacity to overcome. Your intuition, always a potent guide, has been finely tuned by these experiences. It is speaking to you with increased clarity and urgency, urging you to listen closely to its subtle nudges and warnings. This inner voice is your direct line to divine wisdom, providing insights and direction that are perfectly aligned with your highest good and future path. Trusting your gut feelings is more important now than ever before. If something feels right, pursue it. If something feels off, heed that warning and create distance. Your intuition is designed to protect you and guide you towards opportunities and relationships that truly serve your soul's purpose. It is your internal compass, infallible in its direction when you choose to listen. Embrace this renewed connection with your inner knowing. It is a source of profound strength and wisdom that will illuminate your next steps and help you discern genuine connections from those that might try to drain your energy. Rely on this powerful inner guide as you step forward into a future filled with clarity and divine support. The period of hidden conflict and subtle warfare is decisively over. This is your moment to consciously declare victory over the darkness that sought to impede you. It is time to actively cleanse any lingering energetic residue that may still be clinging to your space, your thoughts, or your emotional body, ensuring a complete release of the past's hold. Establish firm and protective boundaries around your energy and your personal space. You have learned valuable lessons about who is deserving of your trust and proximity. Protect your peace fiercely, allowing only positive, supportive, and genuinely loving influences into your life as you move forward into this brighter chapter. This is not just a continuation of your previous life, it is a powerful, empowered new beginning. Step into this phase with confidence, knowing you are divinely protected and that your path is now cleared for joy, abundance, and the realization of your deepest desires. You are no longer navigating unseen obstacles. You are walking a path bathed in light. As you step into this potent new phase, celebrate your resilience and the divine forces that protected you. To learn more about what this means for your sign and discover how to continue strengthening your connection to your guides, I invite you to watch our other videos. Tap the playlist or video appearing on your screen now. Until next time.